It's Tiffany's Content, and we have Winter Storm Gerri out here. Yes, and it will be taking a toll on the Midwest and bringing tornadoes to the south. Let's take a look right now. Blizzard warnings are in effect for parts of the Midwest, and that's because the wind is huge. I mean, this storm is so big. It's going to be all weekend long, blowing and drifting. It's going to be below zero, and a lot of that snow is, north of the low pressure, but it is definitely a wind activity. Wind gusts up to 40 and 50 miles per hour. This is just life-threatening wind chill. Everybody has to be on alert. This is very significant. I am the messenger. Make sure you're checking your local listings. This is damaging wind gusts, yes, power outages, and look at that 3 to 5 inches, 5 to 8 inches in Chicago. This is going to be so cold. Look at the feels like temperature, negative 50. That's crazy over there by the Great Falls. That's unbelievable. Going down into the south, deep plunge, all the way down to Texas. You're going to feel like tens, but it's definitely cold over there, and it will be plummeting the entire United States. Look at this. Already blizzards warning, tornado warnings in the yellow, and then there's a lot of ice out there. Wind chill, that light blue is that wind chill, and look at all this wind in the Gulf going up the East Coast, and look at the flooding activity and the winter activity on the east. Now this is just a lot of, look at this, severe thunderstorms in the south going down into Florida, huge heavy winter storms activity in the Midwest with snow, heavy snow over there coming out of the West Coast, and a blended mix of rain, sleet, snow, heavy hail all on the East Coast. This is huge. Look at this. This is going into Saturday and Sunday. Where there's no snow, it's cold air. Look at this. Current temperatures today, negative 30 over there in the Great Falls, more towards, Montana, coming right out of Canada. But this is unbelievable reporting. Going deep down into the south, you're going to feel cold temperatures. It's crazy. And you can see that throughout the entire United States with the current temperatures. You have 45 over there in California, negative 26 in Montana. Switching gears to the wind chill, look at this, negative 60 coming out of Montana. This is the wind chill. This is life-threatening wind chill, wind gusts, cold winter air. Please share this. Check your local listings. Make sure everyone is aware of this activity. Let's go into this thunderstorm outlook for today, and it's already been tornadoes over there in that orange, definitely bringing thunderstorms and, flash flood warnings, a lot of rain all weekend long, going up that East Coast, clashing with the Midwest snowstorm Gerri. It's definitely some big winter activity out here today. Looking at this all into the entire weekend, we will definitely have some winter storms, thunderstorms, hail warnings, and even flash floods. Even look at this. This is the rain just for today. It's already start raining in the south. You can see it start to pick up more towards that Midwest as that snow winter storm Gerri comes colliding with it. This is the next few days rain totals, and just look at that. West Coast will be starting to plummet again as that polar vortex starts to deep down with that bomb cyclone. Now let's look at this frost freeze at temperatures for today, and look at this, negative 30 up there by the Great Falls, negative 19 going into the Midwest. This is crazy. The ice accumulation has already begun coming out of the Wisconsin, going right into Illinois, Indiana, and Detroit, Michigan area. Now look at this, right above Texas, coming out of New Mexico, going into Oklahoma, Kansas, and Nebraska. Look at the current snow depth right now. It's already up to 36 inches in snow that is already down there, okay, especially over in that Great Falls. It's going to be blowing snow. It's going to be like no visibility. Make sure that everybody is wrapped up tight in a lot of thick layers. This will be the snowfall just for today, and you got 8 inches over there on the West Coast as well as the Midwest, okay? And for the next 48 hours, there's still going to be snow coming in, okay? Up to 4 to 8 inches coming down that Great Falls, and it'll be definitely where that cold plunge is coming at. Looking at just the current conditions for today, you can already see that that polar vortex, that bomb cyclone is already setting up over there in the West Coast, dipping down. You see that trough? That is extremely cold air dipping right down into the south, taking a toll on Texas. Look at those stationary fronts of low pressure coming out of the West Coast, and then you got the cold front dipping down into the south, and then you got the stationary front in the Midwest. It's crazy. Even looking at that surface weather over there on the West Coast, you're going to be able to see all that, cold fronts coming through. That stationary front over there, definitely a lot of mixed precipitation with that rain and that heavy snowfall of low pressure coming in on that west. Right below it is another area of cold front and rain front coming through. Let's take a look at the East Coast, and you're going to see that stationary front right below Florida, bringing in that mixed precipitation, and as well as a lot of low pressure coming out of the Gulf, going right up Louisiana, headed towards that Midwest. And you can see where that snow and that, precipitation collide. You're also seeing thunderstorms and lightning in there already. Look at Friday's lows. This is crazy. Negative 26 coming out of Montana. A lot of negatives, temperatures dipping right down all the way into the south. Look at this, negative 40 on Saturday. These are life-threatening low temperatures, okay? Sunday, it stays into the negatives, and look at how it goes right into the West Coast, dipping down into the south and taking a toll on the Midwest. It's a whole chunk of cold air going all the way into Monday with those double-digit negative temperatures. Look at all that purple cold, and that white is just freezing. It's, just going right into Tuesday. Look at how even wider it gets, to take over the entire United States. Please check your local listings. This is nothing to play with. This is serious. Let's look at that jet stream. You can see it in the jet stream. Look at that deep plunge, and all that red and pink and yellow and orange is thunderstorms and lightning along with it. That's why the tornadoes warnings are already out and thunder snow warnings are out. Look at this. This is where all that snow and that Midwest winter storm Gerri is headed. Look at these tight isobars as they plunge the West Coast, dipping right down into the south as it take a toll on the whole United States, bringing in more freezing rain for the next week. This is unbelievable. I just want to show you once again, today, Winter Storm Gerri is out there through Sunday, bringing 5 to 8 inches of snow. Be prepared. Make sure you have everything you need. Expect power outages with heavy bands of wind, heavy snowfall, extremely cold temperatures, and life-threatening wind chill. It's Tiffany's Content. Like, share, subscribe.